What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural Leave It at the Table. Holy shit.
Hey, off to a wild start, baby.
Things are going great here already. I already had to start a little late, but got David Hayes in the house right now. If you want to switch that cam there for us, Jeffrey. Got David Hayes over there in the house. Dave, you want to talk for a minute while I try to adjust what the hell happened to the host?
Kill a little bit of time. Well, it is the inaugural episode here of Leave It at the Table. I am not your host. I'm your guest host, riding along this beautiful Wednesday afternoon as Kyle gets the microphone ready. But yes, thank you guys for riding along with us or joining us today. I think we're going to be talking a little bit of Tua, but that's not what you guys are tuned in for. You are tuned in to see us burn our daggum mouths off today, and we got the Stay Spicy kit here from the Hot Ones Challenge. So we're going to be answering a couple of questions while we're doing hot wings that get progressively hotter from each hot wing that we take, and I will take this back to Kyle.
Yeah, I'm going to switch it onto the 3-cam look now. Hope you guys like the setup. I know you guys can see a little bit there behind Dave. We got the fresh Florida State and LSU helmets. We probably should adjust that camera a little bit, but we're learning here. We're having to figure it out. The way we have the camera wired, it comes across the room, so you have to not find out the Mission Impossible yourself through wire to get through it.
I will say this is fire, and if today was last year and you got FSU, LSU coming up, this is the perfect setup. But as it is, though, having a little FSU, LSU, I'm a little sick, but I think I'll be a lot more sick later.
Yeah. So doing the Hot Ones Challenge, I'm sure you guys can see them right here behind me. Got the whole lineup. Shout out to heatness.com. That's where you can get it from these guys. There's your free ad. I mean, we're doing their challenge.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to take advantage of their challenge. So if you can look behind us, we got 10 wing sauces here, courtesy of heatness.com.
Which one you thinking, which one you've read all of these and seen all of them and having to actually walk in the room, look at the box and almost face regret as you're looking at them? Which one to you are you the most fearful of tonight?
Okay, so fearful just because I know the history of Hot Ones and how watching everybody do it. It takes a turn right here at number 8. I think they're all going to be hot.
Takes a turn.
The bomb is where it takes the turn. That's that's where things start to go extremely south. But I think, honestly, the one that scares me is Fat Cat.
Fat Cat.
And it's number 5.
Fat Cats normally scare me when I see them out regular, let alone in a bottle.
Absolutely. I mean, I had to take my Fat Cat to the vet today.
Boy, so you do got a big old cat.
Yeah,
no, it's bigger than his dog, y'all.
She's a big girl.
No doubt.
She's 14 pounds.
14 pounds. My goodness.
But it scares me the most because this is the 5th hottest sauce, and it's a scorpion pepper hot sauce.
I don't even know what – I don't even want to know what 6 through 10 are tonight, but we're going to find out one at a daggum time, huh? Until the last dab. Shout out Bar Dad, eh?
Yeah. Shout out to old Big Mike. Oh, man. Hey, we got a lot of viewers out there right now. We are going to get to the Hot Ones Challenge. Drew's running just a little bit behind. He's almost here, though. So once Drew gets here, I think we'll kind of move quickly into the Hot Ones Challenge. But, Dave, I want to start with what our sports topic of the week. I want to
let's get it.
Try to hit on a little bit of everything. I'm a big Dolphins fan. You're an Alabama fan. So it makes a little bit more sense for us to do this, just us, I suppose. Tua Tagovailoa, the contract situation.
Yeah.
Here we are. Everybody that's due for an extension, I would say, has been signed to this point. Your Justin Herberts, your Jared Goffs, Lamar Jackson got one, Joe Burrow got one. I mean, even who just signed theirs a couple of days ago?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence got his. So the
Daniel
Dolphins,
Jones even has one.
Yeah,
so
Daniel Jones.
There's that.
Has a contract. Baker Mayfield got him a pretty decent deal, right?
Deservedly so, I would say.
Absolutely, and that's there you go, bro. So because Baker Mayfield did something last year that Tua hasn't done yet.
Win a playoff game.
Win a playoff game. And obviously, I think the NFC was probably a little bit easier right now. I think that's fair to say. Maybe just a tad easier to get a win in the NFC.
I would say once you start naming the litany of quarterbacks that are in the AFC compared to the NFC, you start, naming those ones off in the NFC, and you're like, with each one, you have a description of why they can't get it done. In the AFC, you kind of have the same situation, but there's Patrick Mahomes at the end of the day, and that's one to be fearful of. And then you take one of the best, if not the best, from the NFC of the past 2 years ago in Aaron Rodgers,
right?
And he's a member of the AFC.
Exactly. So now everything is just a little bit more interesting in the AFC. So with that being, it is harder, and you got the best in the world in the AFC, with Patrick Mahomes, and we've talked about this. Number 2 is not particularly close, right? But your number 2 is probably a battle between Burrow, Lamar,
and you can throw Josh Allen in that equation, and there's others that, like CJ Stroud, is on his way up that ladder. So there's so many right now that it's hard to kind of choose between one who's at 2, and that just goes to show you how difficult it is.
Absolutely. So Tua Tagovailoa due for an extension. He obviously led the NFL in passing last year, at least from a yardage standpoint. Turnover ratio was pretty good. Disappeared in some big moments. The first playoff game, the last 2 games that kind of led into the playoff game, the Monday Night Football game against the Tennessee Titans, is kind of the game that the game that ended the Dolphins' season in my eyes. At least they still made the playoffs. It's still cool. Extra football is always great, but got to watch that game next to my grandfather. It was on his last night. Went to the hospital, watched it with him, and of course, Dolphins got to let him down one more time before he passed away. So kept
it consistent.
It felt right.
Yeah.
You don't want to die on a make a wish. The Dolphins choking late in the season.
I think that depends on the age of the person who is passing away.
That's fair.
But consistency at however old your grandpa was, in his 70s, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So at that point, to be able to do something that he's always done is more familiar.
Yeah, exactly.
And that way, if we're going to go the dark humor route.
So what do you think a Tua Tagovailoa contract extension looks like to this point? Because you've got these guys getting to 50 to 55s, and I think, whether they do have the wins on the resume or not, it comes down to performance, and it comes down to availability. So do you think Tua, number 1, deserves to be in the ballpark of these other guys? And number 2, do you think that he will get that kind of number?
I will say first that I think that this money that we're talking about is a ridiculous amount. So with that being said, I don't think anyone's really worth $50 million. But that's neither here nor there, because that's what they're getting at this point in time. And so if a guy like Trevor Lawrence, and no disrespect towards him because he's had his good years, right? Last year was a little bit of a fallback type year for him. But with that being said, if Trevor Lawrence is worth that, if Daniel Jones got his extension, then Tua is worth that. However, I feel like the Dolphins are in a bit of a position where they can kind of play this game of, look, we're going to go through the year without giving you the deal, or we'll give you 45, 47. Do you see this team that we have around you? In order for us to continue to help you have a wide receiver who will lead the league in receiving yards, in order for us to give you weapons, we're going to have to pay you a little bit less. So I think the Dolphins are in a different situation of where maybe they have the upper hand because of the injury tendencies that Tua has shown to this point.
Right, and I think a lot of teams will look at that as a liability issue if Tua does hit the free agent market. So he could. You're right. I mean, the Dolphins seem to be in a bit of the driver's seat, but also, man, if you look at Tua, he's kind of right there too. I mean, he might also he's got a lot of leverage in this situation as well, just because now everybody else has gotten it. Right, everybody else has gotten it. These are guys that I have outperformed the last year or two of my career. So everybody else is getting it. If you don't give it to me, I can go somewhere else and definitely get it. Dak Prescott's also going through the same situation. Dak has already gotten it. I'm assuming the barking dog in the background
might be here.
That's got to be Drew, or that's got to be Liam coming back inside. But, man, it's just an interesting situation for my team to be in because you got the Tyreek Hill contract. There he is, my dog.
Oh, Drew and Liam.
Oh, Liam rolled in.
Little Drew coming in.
So I don't have Liam's name on the stream, but I think, are you going to do this with us?
I can eat one.
One?
Eat one.
Oh, he's going to sit down and eat one. All right, we're going to let him.
One,
well, we got a few minutes. We got a few minutes before we get there, or do you have to roll?
Huh?
You have to roll? Okay, well, Liam's got to roll.
This is on Facebook, right?
It's on Facebook
Yeah.
and YouTube. Yep, we're live right now.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here, pull up is it right on sports?
No, this is a great background conversation, too. Type it in. As the host types in the stream name, just type in, leave it at the table there, Liam.
Oh,
Try that one, or go to Kyle Wright
I'm gonna watch
Facebook.
this shit on the way home.
This is
Hey, don't watch and drive.
don't
That's-
watch
that's
and
true.
drive.
Drew, did you listen and drive?
Yes.
Welcome in, Drew Gorman, my co-host for this journey. What a great day for your job to have their first long day.
It wasn't the first long day, but dude, it was unforeseen circumstances happened. Some things happened. We got stuck on a one-way road by a concrete truck in
So that's got to be downtown, right?
Rosemary.
Oh, Rosemary. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt.
yeah.
Those one ways are terrible.
And then basically got told by a higher up, like they were in the middle of changing out the concrete mixer trucks. And I told one of the higher ups, I was like, hey, I've got to, like, I was supposed to be at this job at 3:00. And you told me you were going to be done at 2:00. And you're switching out mixers. Is there any way that we could, like, flip flop, like I could go out? And they were like, oh, no, it's an hour's worth of work to move everything out of the way just for you to move your vehicle and get out. And he was like, sorry, you're just kind of stuck. And I was like, what? So called my boss, let him know, and he was like, well, this is asinine that this is happening, but unfortunately, it's about all you can do. He was like, I guess just wait. And we were right there by the pool and everything, and so the higher up looked at me. He was like, well, if you guys have your swimsuits, feel free to jump in. I'm like, dude,
Well, hey, you
supposed
can't
to
work, but you can swim, baby.
I'm supposed to be on my next job right now. So, some unforeseen circumstances. What a perfect day for that for that to go down.
So
But,
not the first time it's happened, but 100% the worst time it's happened.
Oh yeah, of course, 100%, of course.
So we're talking about the Tua situation with the Dolphins. A lot of reports coming out today that the Dolphins are not giving him the market. They're
Right,
not.
yeah, I saw that.
So and Tua's upset about that, and a couple of other players on the team are upset about that. Waddle just got his extension. Tyreek is also kind of seeking one. They're going to have Chubb's contract coming up soon. They're going to have, they just lost Christian Wilkins for this same reason. They've got Jalen Phillips contract also coming up. So the Dolphins are in a weird situation here. I do feel like they have a little bit of leverage, but I think most of it's in Tua's ballpark.
But here's the thing. Tua has the advantage, right? Because he actually can play, and what ends up happening will either fall in his favor because he played well, or it goes against his favor because he played bad. So he's the quarterback this year, right? And he needs to play his tail off. And if so, he can either walk, but why would you walk when you know what you have in Miami? And that's
Right.
where I feel like Miami has the upper hand, because they've got the pieces that any other quarterback would be like, oh, yes. If Tua can't get it done and Dak's the only quarterback on the market, Dak's might be an upgrade over Tua to some extent.
That's exactly where I was about to go with this, right? Because I'm thinking the Dolphins might be waiting out that Dak situation at this point. Maybe they see somebody who, I mean, there's no question from a skill set standpoint that Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Tua. Are we all in agreement on that?
I don't know if I'm ready to go that far,
Okay.
but I will say under Mike McDaniel's tutelage, I think Dak is better than Tua. I think Dak can take them further under Mike McDaniel's tutelage. Because what is Mike McCarthy and what was Jason Garrett? They weren't really yes, you would consider.
Well, Jason Garrett was a clapper and Mike McCarthy is a listener.
Yeah, you would consider Mike McCarthy a offensive coach, but he really didn't do much. He rode the coattails of Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. Then he goes to Dallas and he has this great offensive line. Kellen Moore was probably the best coach on their staff, and he runs him out of the building. So I mean, he's running a great scheme because he has great players. So if you give Dak better coaching, I think if you give Dak better coaching that has the better scheme
And the better talent.
and the better
overall,
talent,
wide receiver wise.
overall,
Yeah. Well, running back
I
wise
think
too.
I think it is a better option. But I would, if you ask me, I would rather Tua over Dak.
So we got some.
I'm in the
comments.
same boat as you, and
Yeah. Okay. No, you're good.
I would rather Tua over Dak, but I feel like the Dolphins are in a position where they could go Dak or Tua
Yes.
and maybe make sense of Dak.
And with the way this offense has been built to Tua's specs, then I will go Tua over Dak as well. I just mean from a skill set standpoint, I think Dak is the better quarterback. He's got a much better arm. He throws it better downfield. I don't know if
I'm
he's
with you there.
as accurate as Tua.
Yeah,
No.
Tua's deadly accurate.
Yeah,
But it's got to be those short passes.
He 10 to 15 yards. That's his bread and butter.
But you go 15 to 20, it starts to get dicey.
Yeah.
And that's where, but this offense has been built for those
But-
5 to 10 to 15-yard passes.
But also with Tua and the situation that he's in with Waddle and Reek, at what point at what point with that amount of speed, how accurate do you have to be? All you got to do is lay it out there.
Yeah, I mean, you throw it 60 yards like what Michael Vick used to do with Roddy White back in the day. He just threw the ball
Throw it
60
up
yards
there.
downfield, and Roddy would just like a fly ball in deep center
okay.
field.
I loved
Gotcha.
Roddy White and Madden, man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
it
I
was
loved him.
the same thing, and you had
Rowdy
work
Roddy
done in
White.
the backfield.
Oof.
Man, that Falcons team was nasty back then. I can't believe they never did anything.
QB vision with Mike Vick being on the cover, who had the least quarterback vision in the game.
All right, so we got some comments, and we got some people talking shit.
Oh, who's talking
Okay.
shit?
So first of all, AG Adam Goff, shout out to you. Actually, if you're in the comments right now, if you're watching this, we got 30 viewers. It says across
yeah.
all platforms. So type us a comment. We'll give you a shout out real quick while we're reading through some comments here. Out of AG said David looks like he is in Honey I Shrunk the Kids. Where is Drew? We explained where you were there.
What it do, baby?
He also says Tua's going to get 50 million. Okay, so Richard Head, which I think is Johnny
Yankee Seed.
right?
Yes, sir.
They're in here placing wagers
Oh, good
between
Lord.
him, Josh Myers, and Kyle Albritton.
Let's get it. I also saw
Okay,
one about me
Myers.
smoking AG. I do actually smoke. I am smoking right now. Not as heavy, but as a little mixture of the vape and the cigarettes. Yeah, I did quit for a good long while, but I mean, got to keep it real when I see something like that.
They're saying that we ain't gonna finish.
Tyler's kind of right here, though. I'm gonna get back to that, but Tyler's kind of right here. Dak
So
hasn't
I think
been
that's
the
my
same
dad
since the
commenting
injury.
under Tyler's name, by the way.
Okay,
Sorry.
Kenny
Shout out,
is
Pops.
correct.
Yeah.
Kenny is correct. He really hasn't been the same. But to the people who don't think we're gonna finish, I mean, content is content, baby. You got to do it for the people.
I don't know how good the content's going to be. Once we get further in, I don't know how much. Okay, so full disclosure, I priced hot wings today. I was looking around for some wings. Got a lot to do today. I had a vet appointment for my cat, doctor's appointment for Carson. So I had a lot to do today, so I didn't have time to go buy wings, cook wings. So with that being said, I was looking around for a place to buy some wings, and I was like, I'm just not paying. We need 30 wings. I'm not paying $60 for 30 wings. It's just not.
It's bad when chicken's more than beer, huh?
Yeah. and it's not only that. It's like I'm service industry employee. So if I go get the $50 to $55 order of wings, what am I going to do? I'm going to tip $15,
Yeah.
and I'm probably going to drink a beer or two while I'm waiting on them. So I'm up to an $80 tab. So doing it a little different.
We take donations.
Yeah, we do take donations.
We take donations if you
Hey,
feel inclined to
please.
help us in our journey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But with that being said, went to McDonald's, got some chicken nuggets, got some sauce cups.
Yeah.
So you actually, truthfully, we'll probably end up with more sauce in our mouths than we would have on a regular basis because I mean they do the hot wing challenges. They do the hot wing challenges and they take one bite, bro. So
Yeah.
the goal here is to like cover up a wing a little bit. Hey, wait, babe, come here real quick. I don't know if you can make yourself seen on camera or nothing. Go to Drew's camera because I want to shout out Rachel while she's in here real quick. Just wave hi. Shout out to her. She's done a lot of work in here with me getting this ready, and she hung all this stuff up on the wall, not the TV. I did that myself, but she did a lot for us. So just want to say thank you to you. I wanted to say it in front of all of our fans, and we've got a shit ton of viewers right now. So
Yes, we appreciate you
So
and everything that you've done.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you. We got Dan Gonzalez in the comments. Barrett Townsend's here. Colton Thursby, Josh Myers, AG, of course, as mentioned.
Danny G.
Danny G.
Danny G, man. Hey,
He shared a meme earlier talking about watching the Euros and how he got how some it was
Old
like
Portugal lost
got
today to
fired.
Georgia.
Yeah, and they were it
Kirby
said,
Smart, dude. I'm telling you, he's got
dog.
he's got it figured out. You
Them
don't want
dogs
him, you
is
don't want to
taking
play them
over.
dogs.
Both footballs.
Every time I know the Georgia the country, and I always hear every time I hear about that country, it's about some negative shit. And it's whether it's a
That's not
war,
positive though.
whether
Yeah.
they're winning. I mean,
they're winning.
They
Winning,
won.
baby.
it's nice. It's good. I'm telling you,
I think they
Kirby's,
moved on.
Kirby's
Didn't they
getting
move
that
on
pro-
to the knockout rate?
I
Knockout stage?
believe so.
Maybe.
Yeah, they beat Portugal.
I don't know how that works, but did Stetson Bennett have or Carson Beck have a good game?
There's. I'm not gonna detail it for you
Okay, what
because
league is this?
It's like the Euros.
Okay, so
There's-
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like your just like the Copa America that's going on right now. It's the Euros, so you play for your nationality, and everybody in Europe pretty much plays against each other.
Danny G's keeping us schooled here on football. Portugal clinched the top spot. They didn't even care.
See,
Hey,
this
well,
is-
we get excited about it, bro. I saw an article on ESPN about it.
This is the SEC argument, and
Winning is winning, baby,
they already had a spot. Why do they care?
and that's coming from an FSU fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn it,
man.
Dan. Shout out to you there, Danny G. We love you, man, up there in Jersey. Me and Scott are actually planning on hopefully going to see him in the next couple of months. So.
Cool.
All right, so Tua Tagovailoa, we're going to move on from that. Want Drew and I to spend a minute here kind of just talking about how we came up with the idea of this podcast. I know you guys can see the logo. It's on the very bottom left. Actually, Jeffrey, if you want to put up the Be Right Back screen real quick, I'll kind of talk to you guys through how we came up with this logo. And this is the animated version of it, but Drew actually came up to Angelina's and showed me, we came up with some ideas together, but you came up with most of this. So I kind of want you to talk about why we have everything on the table, what it is. And I actually, there's a couple things that aren't on there,
Yeah.
like the picture frames. So all the,
If you look at the smaller one, it details it a little bit better. But as you can see at the table, leave it at the table. It is literally on a table. All of our items are on a table.
it's not where I thought we would start, but there it is. There's a table.
Here's our table. So
There's
look,
Well, you
words.
are
You gotta-
leaving it at the table,
you
so I
gotta
like
start
it.
with the
Chris.
Being
base.
left at the table.
And if you look down the middle under the globe there's kind of a crack because as you can kind of tell, Kyle and I, we're together, but we're also separate. We like very different things, and we're against each other in most of the things that we like, but hey, we're still together. On the right side, that's my side, I have a picture frame, and it has my wife, Michaela, and our 2 dogs on there. We also have a beer cup. Both of us have that. On Kyle's side, he has a picture of his wife, 2 kids. Wait, is it 2 kids or just 1?
We have to acknowledge the second one now. It had
Yes.
we can't do the joke anymore.
It's 2 kids.
Shout out Ezra. We do know his name. If you've
know
ever
his
wondered what in the world's going on, we do know his name.
Things are going to be hard enough for Ezra. We're going to have to learn his name.
We both have beer cups, beer steins, and then the globe is just kind of it's there to symbolize the part of our. We had 4 main topics that we wanted to start this podcast for, and number 1, first and foremost, was sports, and that's just us. We're just very sports oriented. That's us to a T. After that, we had kind of current events with what's happening in the world, the United States, as well as around here, down to the local level. So that's where the globe kind of ties in. We've also got our friends and family on there, so it ties in there as well. We also have different things. I have a tackle box on there for fishing and stuff like that, different stuff that means stuff to us. And as you can look at some of the colors, it symbolizes our favorite teams. The Miami Heat,
Throw it back up real quick. Sorry.
we have the red cup for Kyle for the Miami Heat. He has a video game controller because he's big into video games. I have purple, obviously, for LSU. We also have some garnet and gold up there for Kyle. with FSU. It's purple and yellow for me, and then just adding in the baseball and the basketball. It's really cool what this guy did, and it blew us away. Like he called me the minute it came in FaceTime. He was like, "You've got to see this. This is amazing."
I think like because
That's a great description, by the way. On Drew's
down
behalf.
to a T.
Yeah.
So I paid pretty good money to get this made, but you still don't really know what you're gonna get when it does finally come in. And man, it looks incredible. Like everything you guys see right now, the transition that's kind of been playing back and forth. I will find that guy's information during the Be Right Back. If you have any ideas to do stuff like this, or if you're gonna do anything, like even like, man, if you're a radio show host, like if like not
It
necessarily
looks like, all right, what am I supposed to do with this?
anything, and this is going to be their free plug as well. Fiverr.com. If you need anything like that done, if you're a business owner, you're starting your own business, you need a logo made, go find it on there. I use Fiverr for everything now, and that's FIVER.com. Go check them out.
.com.
So, gonna take about hopefully like a 3 to 5 minute break. So if you're in the comments, if you're watching live, don't go anywhere. Gonna mute the mics. Gonna put the Be Right Back screen up. We're gonna get ready.
Oh, it's time. It's go time.
We're gonna get ready to eat some freaking hot wings, I guess. So
Ooh, doggy.
we'll be back. I guess it's go time. All right, yeah, we need to angle his camera down a little bit. It took some damage there during the great sauce war of 2024.
I'm just glad everybody stayed in.
Yeah,
Looks
no,
like
thank you
we-
guys for hanging around. Let's scroll down on them comments for me there, Jeffrey. Shout out to Jeffrey Cooper, by the way.
Jeffrey.
My nephew, Rachel's nephew, mine by marriage, of course. Kind of running he's gonna do all of our editing on, like, he took my TikTok information, so he's got my login, rebranded my TikTok today to leave it at the table. So shout out to Jeffrey. He's gonna be doing our clipping and doing stuff like that for us. So we're trying to make an actual operation around here.
Let's get it.
So where'd you put the questions, down there on the floor?
Oh,
All right.
yes, I did.
No, you're good. So we'll put them on this chair right here between us, and we'll kind of go from there. So the way we're doing this, we got forks, and we're gonna take one and we're gonna dip them and we're gonna eat them.
All right.
So I'll kind of, if you want to put it on me there, I'm gonna start doing this, but I don't know if we're gonna do this for all 10 because it's gonna get a little harder as we go. So
You gonna chug?
here we go. No, I'm just kind of showing them off. This is the first sauce. This is the Hot Wings Classic Garlic Fresno.
This one sounds tasty though, right?
It does sound a little tasty.
Yes,
so
sir.
What freaked me out was he sent me a video a couple weeks ago, and literally all of these, they were talking about how they added flavor to them. And that's what scares me, because I'm a sucker when it comes to heat. Like, if it's there to add flavor, like, okay, I'm gravy.
I don't think a lot of these have flavor.
But if it's just gonna be hot and tasty, I don't know if I can take it.
Oh, goodness
This is
gracious.
gonna be fun.
Here we go. All right, we're going on the first one here.
One dip, everybody knows the rules.
Ooh,
Ooh, I got a hair of mine.
perfect. All right, here we go.
Oh, I smelt it.
That's a good one. That's a good hot sauce. I tasted a little. So our first question, and by the way, if you guys have questions for us, throw them there in the comments, and we'll try to get to as many of them as we can. We're all finishing, by the way. We're doing this.
100%.
We're doing this.
Hey, that's a tasty one right there. I
Wait,
would buy that.
What
Yeah.
was the final bet? That no one finishes, or what happens?
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys think we're gonna finish?
Because
Let me
if-
know in the comments.
When we finish, y'all pay us
Yeah. There we go.
instead of paying each other for whatever you decided.
I love that. We have 10 of these to do. The first one's easy. That was simple. That was
Yeah.
delicious too, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Going back for more? No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm not gonna say nothing about not crying though, because I can't help like when my
Oh.
tear ducts start
Yeah.
just running because
no.
of hot stuff.
That's coming. That's happening.
Kyle's over there saying Richard had bet on first to puke or cry. I'm like, no, dog, no. We're just finishing, or no. I think one finishes. Okay, someone isn't making it. Oh, okay,
Ooh.
okay.
That's a lot of pressure, dog. That's a lot of pressure.
Hey, as long as we band together, we can beat them.
We're gonna be able to do this. All right. We came up with some questions.
I'm hungry.
Well, we're gonna
Retweet.
stay on the food train here because our first
All right.
question: do you consider a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
For me, this is very easy. It's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. Tacos for me, it's got to be a tortilla. If it's not a tortilla, then that's not a taco to me. So I'm going with a sandwich all day. A lot of people might disagree and call it whatever they want, but for me, hot dog's a sandwich.
It's more of a taco to me because of the way it's set up.
Ooh.
It's just the way it's set up, because it looks more like a taco rather than, because if you closed it and ate it on its side, yeah, I could be down with
That's
a
how I eat
sandwich.
'em.
Okay, yeah, I'm in for the sandwich,
just
but
kidding.
it's just the way it's eaten for me.
I'm a taco guy too.
Hey,
I mean, you look down at a freshly made glizzy. It comes on a grain holder, just like a tortilla, just like a sandwich,
Yeah.
but it's open face.
yeah,
Like a hoagie's a sandwich because it folds over, but the open face, like a hard shell taco,
it's the open face.
with
guess-
the meat chopped up, right? With
Yeah.
the beef, pork. I don't know what hot dogs are made of,
Everything.
but
Nobody does.
Carnitas is pork, right? Ground beef is beef, right? Carne asada is beef. It's beef. It's pork. Whatever you got there in your bun, and then your salsa, which is your ketchup. I don't do ketchup on my hot dogs. Some psychopaths do. But
I do it all. Ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard.
I think we have one in here. We
Yeah.
have one in here. We have one in here for condiments.
All
Yeah.
right.
We'll have that argument there.
But I can also eat it with just like nothing on it too. Like
I love a little chili on one.
chili with some cheese,
Yeah.
jalapenos on there.
We're gonna get there.
All right.
Yeah, I could talk about glizzies all day, dog.
Glizzy boys.
We do have a real question. JD Marsden wants to know, what do you think about UTK winning the College World Series?
Good old boy JD.
Good for Tennessee. Good for Tennessee.
Yes.
I love
He
how
must be like a real fan if he's gonna add the K for Knoxville there.
He goes to school. He just
Okay.
graduated.
For real. That's dope. All right, my bad.
That's Chase's sister-in-law's future brother-in-law.
All right, I forgot that already.
All right, I'm gonna pour these out, and then you can put it on me.
Hey, but all right. So what I think of them winning the World Series though is wild. You know, first off, the most wild storyline from the whole thing is Schwarzenegger like heading to Texas
Oh
the
my
day
God.
after, which is entirely wild. But for Tennessee to get it done, man, with them being the number 1 seed, first number 1 seed since 1999 with Miami, I mean, absolutely impressive, and especially against all odds, because you're talking about game 1 they get whooped by the less offensive team in Texas A&M 9-5, and then you go into game 2, and the way that it ends up playing out is you're down by 1 for the majority of the game. And then, you know, Tony Vitello just he's a heck of a coach, man. Yeah. And I hate it for Texas A&M fans even more, though, with the whole Schwarzenegger thing.
Vitello's got those boys rolling, and it doesn't look, if you look at their recruiting, it doesn't look like it's going to stop.
Nah.
That's the scariest part about it being in the SEC, but that's SEC baseball.
Yep.
Because now you're adding in Texas, adding in Oklahoma, and Texas is getting better with Schnagel. Like it's crazy what SEC baseball and SEC sports are going to be in the coming years.
We ready? All right, throw it back on me here for a minute. All right, the next one is Double Comfort, seeing double. If it makes you feel better, 100% of profits do go to hunger relief charities.
There we go. Yeah, because they eat the hot sauce and they're not hungry no more.
Yeah, no, for sure. Seeing double, it's a jalapeno-based sauce. We're about to roll. All right, putting this one back. Let's roll. Broncos country.
And it's Steelers country these days.
That's true. I can't actually get my damn nugget.
There we go.
There it is.
Time to die.
This is also very tasty.
That's a good hot sauce, dude.
Hey. I'm trying not to chew on the mic, but I've got it positioned perfectly.
Here's some more.
ASMR. I think the fans will.
Not the way I chew.
No, for sure. That's tasty. All right, we're through 2. And that means we're what? 20%?
I'm dropping out.
20. Woo! Oh, God, I'm allergic to jalapenos. I like that there's a little sweet element to that. Oh, Nick Gurley, are those dino nuggets? Dude, that would have been a lot more.
That would have been way better.
Gurley,
Damn.
we miss you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Next question. Out of
Fully
here.
cover it. No, sir, Kyle.
What happened?
He's telling us to fully cover the Nuggets. Like, no, have you not seen
I'm
this?
double dipping mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting them moist.
They're soaked.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. What's your daily motivation? Like, what gets you up out of bed in the morning? For me, it's easy, right? You can hear it out there. You probably hear it in the background. I got 2 little boys that count on me to do everything. They need me to be the best I can be, and it's been a hard year for us. Been a very hard year for us, but to be the best version of them is what gets me up every day.
Go ahead.
Good luck beating that.
Well, for follow that up with my wife, because it's just me and Michaela at the house, and our 2 dogs. But definitely, it's to be the best husband that I can be, and do the best that I can on a daily basis to give Michaela the life that she deserves.
All right. I would say my motivation is not ever going to be as good. Not ever, but right now, like, I'm not going to be able to give a good answer like that, because you guys have it for other people. But for me, I would just say, you know, just to be the best person that I can be every day. And what the motivation would be behind that is I'm alive and I wake up. So that is the motivation, is I'm alive, you know? So that's, you know, and life is beautiful, man. It really all depends about the way that you look at life. So that would be my motivation.
Such is life.
Such is life. Number 3, bring it on.
Actually,
I saw something about
Go ahead.
Did McDavid deserve the Conn
From
Smythe?
Chase. That's the one I was about to bring up.
I will say, like, all right,
fuck are you
listen,
supposed to do?
it is McDavid. He did lead the Stanley Cup playoffs in assist. However, Bob's didn't win it because he had 3 bad games. McDavid in the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, Game 1, Game 2 wasn't all that great. Then Game 6 or Game 1, I believe it was. Then Game 6, Game 7, where was McDavid? So for me, if you're gonna discount Bob's because of Games 4, 5, and 6, then I feel like Bob's kind of deserved to win it just as much. But I have no issue with Connor McDavid winning it.
I'm not big into hockey, so take.
We're about to talk about this.
I'm not big
I'm
into
a little
hockey,
ner- oh
so
my
take
God.
my response. It could be wrong, but it's just my perspective on everything, and especially from what has been reported by ESPN and all the Bleacher Report and stuff like that that post stuff about hockey that I follow. I believe it was ESPN that came out and said that what Connor McDavid was doing in the Stanley Cup Finals was as close as what other people could get to, was as close to Patrick Mahomes when he's on the football field. Just able to do whatever he wants. He's moving in and out, can pass, can shoot it, can do whatever he wants on the ice. And he just about willed them back from 3-0.
But just about ain't getting no cigar now, is it?
No, but still.
Reminds
if
me-
if you're that good, and it reminds. I think we're on the same track. LeBron early Cleveland times. If you're that good and you're not getting any help, and people recognize that,
He was getting help, bro. He was getting help.
like I said, I didn't watch, so I'm not 100% factual behind it. All I saw was what they were talking about online, and it was just insane, some of the highlights that he was able to put up. I didn't see many highlights from the rest of it, so I might be a casual at that point.
Hey, but that's all good. And Kyle?
So it kind of reminds me a little bit of the year, and I'm trying to make sure I know who they lost to in the final. But okay, that's right. So it was Syracuse the year that they lost in the Big East Championship to, I think, Louisville. Johnny Flynn was the Big East tournament. He played for Syracuse, the losing team. But they had that 7 overtime game the night before where he had played like most of the game. Like I think like 62 minutes or something like that. And so it kind of reminds me about that. So if somebody does put on an incredible performance like that, I guess it makes sense. There wasn't an individual for Florida
stepped out.
that really stepped out because the big man, I can't think of his name. It's
Kachuk.
Kachuk. Where was he? Did he play?
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
so-
he was there.
Well, you see what I mean. Like it was like Cooch in the first round. Like Cooch is a Hart finalist or a Hart Trophy.
Well, that was the
finalist,
thing
but-
about Florida, and it was a lot like Boston,
Right.
and people complain about, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, which like guy should have it been. Well, that was the beauty about Boston. It was a team effort, whereas you look at Edmonton, and it was a lot like Dallas, where it's like Luka and Kyrie. Well, that's like Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Whereas with Florida, it was a full team effort, and they had great defense, and they barely let you get shots off, and you didn't see that as much in 4, 5, and 6, but in 1, 2, 3, and 7, like they just picked right back up where they left off from Game 3.
Right.
And Scotty Too Hottie, Mr. Hollinsworth, saying, sports talk. If you want us to talk about something different, ask us a question.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what it's on.
Hey, this is a everything podcast.
But let's eat another chicken wang
Let's eat
or
another
chicken nugget.
wang. All right, throw it on me, Jeffrey. Damn, Grizzlies drafted Zach Edey. That sucks. I thought the Heat would snag him up.
That's Zach Randolph all over again.
I can't tell you what the hell this sauce looks like.
Salsa.
It does. It looks like salsa. It's fermented kimchi, and it's the third step on our Hot Ones journey. I already have a little bit spilled on the swing right here, so I guess I'm gonna do this one a little bit different. Instead of dipping it, I'm just gonna cover it, pick it up, and
It's like paste.
yeah, dude, it's a weird texture. I'm really worried about this one. That's terrible.
That didn't seem like enough. I got to go back for more. That's enough right there. Y'all happy?
It was not good at first, and then it got better. Okay, that's the first hint of heat that I felt, though. I will tell you that.
That's the first?
Yeah, that's the first time that I've felt some heat.
I cannot confirm
That
that was the
one's
first.
good too. I would buy that one too.
That's good, dude. So the top ones here are pretty solid, I think.
I didn't really taste that one.
Really?
Yeah.
That might be COVID.
I didn't really. I've tasted the rest. That one really didn't. No, I've already eaten the whole chicken nugget. you saw what I did.
Look good.
Question time.
All right, question time. I'm gonna try to actually, instead of picking one out of here, I liked Johnny Yankee Seeds comment. If you scroll down a little more there for me, Jeffrey. Richard Head there is the one I'm looking for. Question: what sport that you don't watch would you like to start watching or learn more about? This one's hard for me because we talked about it a little bit ago. I wish I could get into soccer. For some reason, I really enjoy the concept. You think with an ADHD mind, a game with more going on. With hockey too is the same way, but for some reason I just can't do it. So I would absolutely love to be able to get more knowledge on.
Thanks, Mom.
It's like she's a mind reader or something. Because I was like, man, I wish I had a napkin right now.
I texted her. When I spilled the kimchi over the side when I realized that it was like.
Thank you,
glue.
Rachel.
Thank you again. Okay, so yeah, I mean, for me it would be soccer for sure.
For me, it's either soccer or hockey. Like I love going to soccer games and hockey games like in person. I love the action, but there's something about watching it on TV where I'm just like, I don't know about it, and I get everything about it per se about the sport. I know enough about it that I can get myself in trouble in a lot of conversations talking about it. Like I did a minute ago, you were like, "Oh no, they definitely had help." But it's there's only to me there's only so many hours in a day and so much time that I could spend, and to me there are other sports that are more important in my mind. So
Right.
that's I would like to, if it's in person. Oh yeah, you can see me at a hockey game. I love soccer games, love them. On TV, there's just something different about them.
So is the answer to your question hockey for what sport you don't watch but you would like to start watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got lost there too.
Well, I was just like, he's just telling me why he doesn't watch hockey, essentially. Like, you know what? I don't got the time for it, and I never will.
That's the classic.
Drewski answer.
Retweet.
The classic Drew answer. Shelby, my sister, Kyle and Drew need to watch and learn more about golf.
That's why I have your husband. David helps me.
There you go.
Damn, Dave. I know he made her do that. All right, moving on to sauce number 4. Oh, no, you didn't get the answer to that.
Yeah,
did you?
I was going to
Sorry.
say, man, I really don't know which one it is that I don't watch
Badminton.
that I would start to watch, that I would like to start watching, because I don't want to start watching cricket by any stretch of the imagination. I do watch enough soccer, like enough of the soccer that I want to watch. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would imagine, like, I wish that I paid closer attention to the NBA. I wish I liked that a little bit more, because that's the one that I feel like I'm like, man, I really,
Man, the NBA.
I know, but I don't know.
The NBA is a conversation right now because by the way, we're live in the middle of the draft,
Yeah.
and I'm not upset. Like if we were doing this during the NFL draft, it'd be on this top TV.
Oh, of
We'd be
course.
watching, paying attention. But that's a whole different conversation.
There's
man.
some great questions coming in right now.
I'm seeing that. So
And we may have 20 less viewers if it was during the NFL draft right now.
yeah,
no doubt.
fair, absolutely. So Lacey Ligas hit us with a good question
Ligas.
that I want to Ligas. Sorry, I got to remember that we're gonna answer after we hit this 4th sauce on our journey. This is another signature Hot One sauce. This is the barbacoa. I believe we'll have
barbecue?
a little bit of barbecue flavor here in this one. Throw us back on, Jeffrey, and let's
Definitely barbecue on there.
yeah?
Definitely barbecue.
Is it?
Yeah, I can
Ooh,
smell it.
that smells delicious.
It smells wonderful.
I'm gonna just dump here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Like, this is...
That's,
yeah, I'm having fun.
That's wonderful.
That is absolutely
Ooh.
delicious.
Back of the throat.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax your throat, Drew.
That's a girly comment right there.
It is. I got it. Oh, I saw him commenting. Nick, I love you and I miss you so much. Please come home soon, just to visit. Come. I mean, there's an extra seat. We'll go live for 6 hours.
Extra
We'll
seat
wait.
at the table.
Yeah, absolutely. That one hit a little bit more at the end.
Yeah. It was like as I was swallowing it, it was like, hook, there it is. Hock to a.
All right, Lacey Ligas, what's the best piece of advice each of you have ever received? Big fan, by the way. She added that at the end. Big fan. Big fan.
Lacey.
Been here since day one, some
Yeah.
would say.
She sent me a picture, and they've got a whole watch party going on back at their place.
Oh, I'm nervous. Hold on. Let me. Do I look good? I need to know if I look good.
I would say for me, the biggest you do look good. You look fabulous.
Oh, you're good.
By the way, kind of
Affirmations.
ties into what I was gonna say though is, we call it the golden rule or whatever, but honestly, treat people the way that you want to be treated. Because with that, like I think lost on a lot of people these days is this me, and I think we can fall into that so easily, and it happens all the time. But when you treat people the way that you want to be treated, at the very least, almost sometimes treating them better than how you want to be treated, good things come your way, man. Because it's not like you're doing it for any other reason other than just like, man, like we're all here on this earth together trying to freaking make it happen. So we don't know what each other's going through. So with that, when you treat people right, things tend to happen a little bit. I don't want to say more in your favor, but it just, I don't know, works out for me anyways.
I second that as well, but I'm going to go in a different direction with just kind of don't stress the little things. Just kind of take it one day at a time. Don't stress the little things, and worry about what you can control, because there's going to be a lot of things that happen in your life that are out of your control, and just at the end of the day, it may happen. Take it, be like a duck, letting water roll off its back. Just take it in stride, keep moving on to the next one, because there's always bigger and better, and there's always better you can be.
So when I was in high school, I had a JROTC instructor. Shout out to Master Sergeant Brian Pope over at Mosley High. He's not there anymore. But he gave me this advice he said, earn people's respect. Don't make people demand your respect, because the way he put it was, he was an instructor. It was a class period. Earned respect will last a lifetime. Demanded respect will last a class period. And to me, so that's been something I've always tried to do. I've always tried to make people see that I will go the extra mile. That once I let you in my circle, you are very I will do whatever I can to get people's respect. And I want people to respect me. But if I with my own kids, I'm trying to earn their respect, and that's a weird step as a father, by the way, trying to earn your kids' respect, because you could demand it, but the kids are going to resent, right? They will grow into resent. But if I can earn it over time, like my dad did, like your dad did, like your dad did, then I'm going to be both of their best friends for the rest of their lives. Yeah. Some advice that I can give, going through what I went through this year, back on January 19th, is to live every day like there is no tomorrow. And I got this from a whole new perspective now. And it's the truest damn thing. I've stared it in the face, man. Obviously I walked out of it, we'll just say scot-free, unharmed, but knowing what could have been, knowing what in some capacities should have been, I look at it now as dude, I'm not even supposed to be here. And it could happen again tonight. It could happen again tomorrow. So I'm going to enjoy my life. Holy shit. It's the damn LSU one, of course.
Go Tigers.
That could have been a concussion, man.
Dude, you'd
first
have been
player to get hit by a helmet without. I would have been like Mason Rudolph out here.
Hot
we
wings
got
and
a
CTE.
Ghost Miles Garrett in this thing.
All right, so let's see. We got is Drew cheating? Drew, how are you? How would Drew be cheating?
I don't know. I've taken bites of everything because I drank milk, I guess. I don't know.
I drank some. I'm a quarter of the way through my cup of milk
Hey,
already.
Danny G, though, always say I love you to your close ones. You never know when it's the last time you see them.
Oh, doubt.
That's a great piece of advice. We also have one there from Nick Gurley that we might not divulge right here.
I love that. I
yeah.
love that. God, I miss you, Nick. I miss you.
Hey, Tyler Wright with Put God First, man. I mean, you know.
Pops.
That's a big one.
Oh, Pops, whatever, whoever, Mr.
Tyler,
Wright.
Tyler would comment that too. That's
Put God first, man, no doubt.
absolutely.
Because
Couldn't
without
agree more.
Jesus, we really don't have we got freedom. We got free will. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
But Jesus did die for our sins. So
That's by the way, a good opportunity to plug next week's topic. Gonna be today we're having fun. Next week we'll have some fun too, but it's gonna be a little more serious of a conversation. I think we'll be talking about the disconnect of church and youth, essentially.
well, youth, young adults. You want to go with that?
Yeah, well, yeah, young adult like us.
It started, I guess, in our youth, though.
Yeah, well, that's
the most part, yeah.
right. So put it on me there, Jeffrey.
Is
This is the one where I'm scared of.
That's the
here.
one you're scared
Yeah,
of,
this.
the
So
kitty
this,
Ooh,
one-
this is
this,
cinco.
fat
this is
cat.
it. This is the fat cat, guys.
Chocha.
Fear the fat cat.
I can smell it. And
Gato,
it's like
actually,
2 feet
not
away from
chocha.
my face.
Gato.
Scorpion pepper hot sauce, and this is number 5. So I have a feeling I'm breaking these seals, by the way, live. So I haven't tried any of these, but I'm assuming shit's about to kind of go sideways right here. So, fellas, bone apple teeth.
Here you go, Kenny.
Son of a bitch, I got it on my lip.
Here you go, Kenny. I'm getting it all in there.
I just dumped now. I started dumping on the plate. I'm coming up. That's good too, by the way. If that's gonna bite, it's gonna bite in them. There it is. Letting oxygen in.
Just for you, Kenny. I'm gonna double
That
dip.
makes it hotter. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, breathing. Natural.
Breathing.
Natural human tendencies. My goodness. Yeah, Shelby, I wish you could be here next week too. But Aunt Tina Fisher, she's been wanting to do one of these with us anyway. She's got an incredible voice, an incredible way she carries herself. She will actually be on here with us. Does the vape help you?
No, I mean, I don't need nothing to help right now.
I feel good too. I feel
I
good.
got a little right here.
Yeah,
And
a
it's
li-
like,
It's the lip that hurts.
yeah.
I'm good otherwise right now. My tongue did go a little numb on that one, by the way.
Dab it up, Bardak. Come on, let's go.
I gotta go, Drew.
All right. I don't see any other questions in there for now, so I'll draw one out of here.
Let's get it.
All right. This is
Them dabs are about to get smaller and smaller.
shit. Shit.
Chase.
Probably. Shout out to Chase.
Dave is making this what?
I'm
Oh,
gonna make
he's
it all
gonna
the
make
way
it to
through.
the end.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna make it till the end, unless you're his pick to make like the only pick. If
I don't know. I don't know what the betting odds are out there. I do know that our flag football team is minus 35 for this Thursday, so smash the over.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Best sports memory. This is another dig down in there.
Oh man. So I would say I've got 2, right? And I've got a negative and a positive. I'll go real quick, right?
Okay.
Because if we're
Ooh,
talking
a best
about
and a worst, you gotta
yeah,
give the worst.
a best
I like
and a
that.
worst. All right, so best is easily 2009 when Bama first got the national championship again. Because growing up as an Alabama fan, my dad always told me about the glory days. 1992, that was the year my brother was born. You know, and it was like, all right, you know, we were so good back in the day, but we're absolutely trash when I'm growing up. And then finally, you know, when we get Nick Saban that first year, 7-6, you're like, man, I don't think this is ever going to happen. And then all of a sudden, 2 years later, you know, the next year you're in the SEC championship, you lose a little bit to Tim Tebow and the Florida Gators, and then the next year you beat them and you go on to beat Texas in the national championship. For me, that is my greatest sports memory of a game that I wasn't at. And then for my negative memory, Tennessee Titans, the only time they've ever been to the Super Bowl in my lifetime, and they lose 1 yard short. Mike Jones tackling Kevin Dyson right there at the 1 yard line. So for me, those are my best and worst sports memories.
For me, the best was the Saints winning the Super Bowl, and I mean it was just a long time coming because as everybody realizes, the Saints were the Aints for the longest time, and we were just looked down upon, kind of like the Panthers are now, as just the bottom feeders. So it was very nice watching my favorite team, especially with a guy running the team as with the same name as me, Drew Brees. Like, I love him to death. He's my favorite athlete of all time. Love him. And seeing them reach the pinnacle and win, it was amazing. Sitting next to my dad, sitting next to my brother, and just watching it all together. It was just very special for us. Right. The worst would be a couple years later against the Rams, the no pass interference call. It's like, I still to this day, I'll watch it and I'm just like, how was that not called? And then we got a 9-3, a 9-0 Super Bowl. Like, at the end of the day, you could have had Patriots Saints, and that would have lit up.
Oh,
Brady-
Rams Patriots. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
would've
old
loser.
garbage.
That would have lit up the
I
scoreboard.
think it was like 13-3, I think was the final of that one.
Something
or
like
something.
that.
something stupid.
I know Brandon Cooks got knocked out very early in the game, and then the offense was just nothing from there for the Rams.
Yeah.
Best sports memory. 2013, Florida State winning the national title. That was, I mean, man, like from just the way that year started, because Florida State lost so much in that 2013 draft with EJ Manuel going in the first round. They had lost Devontae Freeman. No, Devontae Freeman was on the national championship team. I'm sorry, but they lost Bjorn Warner. They lost Xavier Rhodes. They lost a lot up front, man, and it was like, I don't know what this team is going to have in 2013. You're gonna have a redshirt freshman starting at quarterback with Jameis Winston. We'll see how it goes. And then they went in the pit in week 1, and they beat the hell out of them. Jameis had 3 incompletions. 2 of them were drops. So it was like, okay, this team looks good. And then it was like week, I think, 4 or 5, they went into Death Valley, national television at night with Clemson, and they beat the piss out of Clemson, like 52-14. Like at Clemson at night, they had the whole thing on College Game Day. They were coming off the bus. They were touching the rock on the way down, running down the hill, and Florida State just embarrassed them on live television. And then Florida State went on to beat Auburn in the national championship. Wish it could have been Bama. Should have been Bama that year.
Hey, they beat us.
Yeah, they did.
Second.
I mean, the miraculous wins, they count. Worst sports memory actually just came this past December. For me, Florida State getting left out of the college football playoff the way dude, that's what, dude?
No, I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you. I was like, I forgot about that.
Dude,
I'm like,
yeah.
that daggum right.
Like to the point where I haven't done my Florida State podcast in 2 months. My love for college football is gone right now. Like it diminished the love of the sport for me. And I think everybody with a level head agrees to this point that it was absolutely nonsense. We are going to, once the season gets closer to kicking off, we are going to move on. But for now, man, it's going to stick, dude. It's the worst sports memory I've got. Sitting in the restaurant and watching that unfold the way I knew it was going to happen, the way everybody said it was going to happen, it happened, and it was just embarrassing. I will say before that, it was the Reds getting no hit by Roy Halladay in the 2010 playoffs.
Oh, but that's like his last no-hitter, though, right?
I know, yeah, yep.
Doc Holliday, bro.
Doc Holliday.
R.I.P.
Yeah. R.I.P. to him. Yeah. I mean, that was it until this past December. Like the Reds were the best team in baseball
we could help
that
out
year.
with your updating your sports memory.
I think that's gonna stick for a while.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know how much can overcome that.
Like you know me. You guys know me better than anything. For me not to want to talk about Florida State football, bro, like I'm like shut out of the whole sport right now. And I'm watching all these recruits flipping here at the last minute and everything. Just an embarrassment. You want to read that comment from Johnny Yankee C while I get this open?
Worst is the Yankees losing in 2001 to the Diamondbacks post 9/11. Wanted that one badly. Football is Deshaun Jackson walking Philly off against the Giants.
Oh, that was incredible.
That was amazing.
The Mike Vick game.
Oof.
The welcome to freaking Philly game for Vic.
Hey, but I like that Johnny Yankee Seed one because I really loved seeing Luis Gonzalez with that little pop-up and the Yankees losing. I absolutely love that. I'm sorry that's terrible for you, buddy.
Any other ones there worth hitting on?
Chase has a cliche question, but what's your favorite sports movie and why?
Well, we actually did a Go to Goats tournament last year, by the way. And this is not for my favorite, but it was the best sports movie of all time. And Happy Gilmore, I think, ended up taking it there at the end.
Happy Gilmore did end
that
up
was
winning it. Happy Gilmore 2 coming out
We're
soon.
getting a sequel. Yeah. We're getting a sequel.
That was the midday show's fault. I mean, job.
Yeah. They did push that, no doubt.
Yep. I will fire this one off quick. The Longest Yard, the new one, Adam Sandler. That's always going to be probably my favorite sports movie. Other than that, maybe on the serious side, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans is my favorite. And it's just it was one of the first movies that I was able to first quote unquote adult movie that I was able to like comprehend. And it really stuck with me. And I really enjoyed watching it. And it was because I was around that age. I was younger than that, but I was playing a lot of football at the time. And it really stuck with me on how everything played out.
I would have to give a honorable mention to Varsity Blues just because I watched that not too long ago. But my favorite, like when it comes to nostalgia, would probably be The Rookie because I was living in Tampa when that movie came out, or St. Pete rather. But just being a young kid and watching that movie, and then also thinking, man, like your dream of baseball is really never dead as long as you can throw it very fast against the speed limit sign. So yeah, I would go with The Rookie as one of my favorites of all time. But Remember the Titans is one up there there. Major League is something that if I see it and it's on TV, I'm watching it.
Radio.
So there's a
Radio's a good one.
Radio's one I would probably skip over more times than not, honestly. Like it's a great movie, but I just like I don't get too much into the dramas. Is like Remember the Titans, I guess, is one of the more dramatics that I'll watch.
gotcha.
But The
I get
Rookie is
that.
kind of the same way though. It's more of a sad chick flick, so not chick flick, but sadder.
I get it.
I like
I get it.
comedies.
Yeah.
All right, kids. It's time to move on here. And I don't even know what the hell this one says. I think it's Onima. I'm guessing this is a
Onima.
I'm guessing, yeah. I don't know if we're getting in trouble for that or not, but it says Ilmig plus habanero, sherry, and koji.
Sherry?
I don't know what sherry is, but if there's bits of a human being named Sherry in here, then this is gonna be rough. This is what I've been doing, by the way.
Isn't sherry a flower?
Just dumping. Got a good lather. Bone apple teeth. On the back half. On the back half. Holy shit.
Okay, that one's hot.
That's hot. Dave's in there, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. That's hot.
There it goes. That's
That one's also tasty.
that also has a
But
really
it's
good
got-
flavor.
Woo.
That
a
slapped me.
kickback.
That slapped me a little. I ain't gonna lie. We got 4 to go. Shit.
I think we can do this.
We're gonna be fine. All right, full disclosure. Got a pitcher full of lemonade, pitcher full of milk in there, and we got bought some donuts because pastries help as well. So all right. What do we got down there?
Oh, he's bounding down, boy. That's a great one.
Oh, he's pounding down. It's
Praise
just
be to
incredible.
he.
We there's a question in here for that, and I might actually answer that. DB, my ears are starting to swell.
That's the first sip of the lemonade I took. I've had a sip of Coke or two, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's not to help at all.
All right. All-time favorite music artists.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Easy. Like, there's really not even, for me, it's always been Wayne.
Let's do your top like 2 or 3 here. 'cause
All right, top
there's so many
three.
different genres.
I'll go genres, okay. I'll go Brad Paisley for country, all
that's a good one.
time.
That's a good one.
Current would probably be Hardy. Let's go for rap, Lil Wayne. I'll go secondarily Eminem. Currently, I'll go Kendrick. But Moneybag Yo, though. Moneybag Yo, I like some Moneybag Yo. Let's go for rock. That'll be the toughest one. I'll go Blink 182. And then what else genre am I missing out there?
Rock, country, rap. I think you kind of hit the big 3.
There we go. We're good to go.
Drew, country, rap, rock.
A female artist? Should I do that?
Oh yeah, let's go there.
Oh, golly.
Dun, 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 dun,
I was going to say
dun,
Shania
dun.
Twain, like off rip. So I'll go Shania
Busting
Twain.
down the
No,
door,
Carrie
baby.
Underwood.
Carrie's
Underwood.
there. Carrie's
Yep.
Carrie's up there for sure. What you got?
Country. Would you throw Tyler Childers into country? He's more
Yes,
bluegrassy.
I would. But country as like the overwhelming, like rock,
Yeah.
you can break into so many subgenres. Yeah.
So I'll go with Tyler Childers. On the female side, I really love Lainey Wilson.
Is it her or
Got
the caboose?
like a truck.
I really love Lainey Wilson. I'll leave it at that. Rap, I've got Lil Wayne, growing up in New Orleans, hometown boy, love him. But also beyond that, Chance the Rapper and Childish Gambino, my two other favorites.
Donald Glover.
Donnie Glover, baby,
I like that.
and rock. I guess we'd have to go. That's the toughest one because I don't really
Well, you don't have to answer it if you don't listen to rock.
listen to rock.
Any
I can't.
classic rock bands that you and your dad used to listen to together?
What
Shout
about
out,
Shadow Up?
shout out Dwayne.
Do you like Shadow Up? It's the opposite of Shine Down.
Ooh,
I was about to say Daughtry.
Daughtry.
Really.
just saw them live. by the
Found
way.
him through
What's that song
American
that
Idol.
they like got famous for?
It's not all.
Yeah, there it is.
But yeah, love Daughtry.
All right, so got a couple comments there that I'll read before we move on to the next sauce, which I need to. I guess I got to get out the damn red flag. Oh, it's called the red flag, fellas. It's a double red flag. Stay out of the water.
Stay out of the water.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no. The next one's purple flag on top of double red
Oh,
flags.
my
Hey,
goodness. my
they were
goodness.
sporting LSU today at the beach because it was purple and yellow, baby.
Hey.
Go Tigers.
So fire off some of them comments while I try to get the red flag open here.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm excited to watch them eat that one.
I'm guessing they're talking about the bomb there.
They're talking about getting serious at
Shelby.
number 7.
Oh,
Kenny
yeah.
says Ted Nugent.
This is number 7, by the way. We're on number 7.
On deck, Caitlin Clark. How have we been feeling about Caitlin Clark?
I love her. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the Angel Reese situation. I
Why?
mean, she's not my favorite athlete in the world by any means, but I like that. I love when somebody's not afraid to play the heel. We talked about this the other day.
Why
Angel
is,
Reese playing the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Caitlin Clark not on the women's national team going overseas? Like
I wanted people to watch it. They would have done it. I'll tell you that.
She's arguably playing the best basketball in the United States right now from a female perspective.
That would be
Angel Reese.
Asia Wilson, actually.
Well,
Who's on the team?
Who's on? What do you mean?
Asia Wilson's on the
Asia
team.
Wilson,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I said arguably playing the best basketball. She's playing some of the
Little
best
bit of
basketball
that.
from the
Good God.
female side that we've seen in a long time. Why is she not on the team?
I mean, I
Her and
think
Angel both, by the way. Angel Reese is out here
you-
breaking records.
My Angel Reese, right? But I'll give you my take. Mike Jordan back in the day didn't want Isaiah Thomas. Rumors are that he didn't want Isaiah Thomas. Diana Taurasi's in her final seat. Well, she's in her later years in the WNBA, right? Maybe there's something that could stick there. That would be my only reason, because yeah, she does deserve, as someone who likes to play the antagonist with Caitlin Clark and take the side of Angel Reese, she absolutely deserves to be at least a reserve. But here's my other hot take: she will be by the time that it comes time to get there. I think she will be.
And
Hit
I do,
Shelby's comment for me.
and I do like how, as an LSU fan, obviously I'm gonna back Angel Reese, but I like how she's handling it, and she's literally said the only people who are calling it a rivalry is the media. To them, it's just another game of basketball.
But it is a good rivalry that they have, you and
Oh, yes.
brewing, because I've watched two WNBA games this year.
Me
Like
too.
at least half of them.
Yeah.
Which is, I would say for myself, round of applause. Like you watched
Yeah.
two WNBA. No, but it's honestly on them because they're doing a good job selling the game.
you
So,
watch more than half of America.
right.
You have a before I give my answers on the music, you have a golden opportunity right now because the NBA is so down
Yes.
that it's kind of open for the taking here. It's kind of like AEW with the WWE there. They had a situation where WWE was down and AEW did not grab that opportunity.
And the
yeah.
craziest part is the NBA finances the WNBA.
So I'll fire through mine real quick. Favorite rapper of all time is obviously Lil Wayne. Wayne is just a lyricist that nobody else has even gotten close to besides probably Eminem, which by the way,
Different
next week-
type of lyricism.
Yeah,
though.
right. Next Friday, M's new album dropping. Very excited for that.
Death of Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Or Death to Slim Shady.
Outside of Wayne, on the rap game, I for a long time, not recently. The recent stuff's been terrible. But I was a big Tyga fan for a long time.
Okay.
I kind of liked the way his voice was a little more scratchy. I guess he sounded younger, and I just liked the way he was a lyrical master as well. He had some good music, man. Going the rock, favorite rock band of all time, Breaking Benjamin. Just fell in love with them the first time I heard Diarrhea Jane, and I've been on it for 20 years now. And
Diarrhea Jane.
Diarrhea.
That's what I'm going to have
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Diarrhea of Drew. My goodness. Yeah, no. And then favorite country artist of all time got to be King George, man. Got to see him last year. Love Brad Paisley and Luke Bryan as
Yeah.
well. Favorite female artist of all time. I'm a Tay-Tay. I'm a Swiftie, boy.
That's why I even
You
brought
know
it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know I'm a Swiftie. Shout out T Swizzle. I love Taylor Swift. I'm not afraid to admit it. You know what I don't love, though?
That's what gets him up in the morning.
Put it on me, Jeffrey. I don't love the red flag, Black Eyed Susan, hot sauce, number 7 in the lineup of 10 here. Got a great question from Shelby there in the comments that we'll get to after we eat some death.
Black-eyed Susan.
Black Eyed Susan. This is
I'm scared.
yeah, no, I'm dumping and eating here. All right, Jeffrey, are we back on all 3? Yep.
This one's really hot.
Here comes the heat.
Boy, hey, that just lights the.
Oh my!
Like my forehead is on fire right now.
I might have to take my hat off.
Very delicious.
Oh,
That has good flavor though.
yeah.
That's a very good hot sauce.
Flavor's on point.
The sauce is saying, "Show me how defenseless you really are." I mean, really, it does though, because it catches you by surprise. Like I said, that my forehead was on fire. Now my whole face is flush, and it's like I feel like I'm gonna start sweating out of my cheeks, like not even tears. I see Drew over here almost hyperventilating. You got asthma, boy?
Just gotta breathe. Just gotta breathe, baby.
That is
Don't let the oxygen in through the mouth.
ungodly hot,
Yeah.
Yes,
otherworldly, and the next one sucks.
it does. Well, I don't know, but I do know that one had a really good flavor, and the longer that I'm sitting here yapping and running my dang mouth,
The more it's hitting.
It's building, dude. It's
Yeah.
getting hotter.
oh yeah, my tonsils right now are like, hey, are you sure you don't want to get me taken out? Like, I didn't even know that I freaking had you back there, brother.
Ooh, man. Okay, hold on.
Tuesday, turbo.
Got to slosh that milk around a little bit. That relieved it. Oh no.
And now the competition starts, fellas.
Yep.
I'm saving my milk, dadgummit. I ain't taking
getting
one
real.
sip
I
yet.
got
We
a
got a
whole
cooler.
nother. I
There's
got
a cooler over there.
with
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
I'm
All
waiting
right.
until 8, 9, and 10, preferably
Eight's
10.
coming. Eight's coming. All right. Shelby Ham, formerly known as Shelby Wright, in the comments there. What's on the top of your bucket list?
Getting through with this competition, dadgummit. I would say my top of my bucket list. It's so weird because honestly, I'm not making great money or anything, but I'm doing like what it is that when I was younger I wanted to do outside of playing professional sports.
Absolutely.
And then you add in being able to call football games and what me and Kyle are able to do with Mosley football. And it's like, all right, so now I have to add something new to the bucket list. What would that be? I think at the end of the day, it would be, I don't know, maybe the bucket list would be retiring right here in Panama City. But something that I really want to do would be, okay, here you go, top of the bucket list, easy answer. Visit all 30 MLB stadiums.
I like that. Do you think that's possible at this stage?
Yeah, why not? I'm single. I ain't got nothing going on. Like, actually, it's probably more
Better get your
probable now than ever.
That's fair.
Better get your butt to Oakland now.
Well, yeah, but if that one goes away, then I'll be going and checking out a AAA stadium in San Francisco, baby.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
For me,
A's.
top of my bucket list. It's been the top of Michaela and I's bucket list for the past couple years now. We were supposed to go in 2020, but
Get COVID?
being able to go to Greece.
Oh.
We had a whole trip planned for her graduation, graduating from college from UTC, and ended up world getting shut down for COVID. We had plane tickets, we had hotels, we had everything bought and paid for. Had excursions set up. We were going from island hopping from place to place to place, and it was going to be like 2 weeks in Greece. And then whole world shut down and got half of our money back, and then got told, sorry, you're fired, and moved here.
That's terrible.
So I want to go to Greece.
Wanna go to
top,
Greece.
top of the bucket list. Yeah.
To not kill myself.
Yeah.
Where's the dang extension cords at, bro?
Oh, careful with the eyes over there.
Oh, I was here.
Okay.
I was here.
No, careful with it.
Careful
That's
with
the
the
second time that
microphone.
this has happened
this
today.
is,
Yes, I heard.
And be careful with the positioning of your
Why
hand
did
and
it
arm
smoke?
over there,
Did you
brother.
see it smoke just now? That's my ass tomorrow. by
Yeah,
the way.
buddy.
Smoking guns. Top of my bucket list. As a wrestling fan, I've been to WrestleMania. I've been to the Royal Rumble. You got the Grand Slam of pay-per-views. I got to go to a SummerSlam. I got to go to a Survivor Series. So doing the Grand Slam of pay-per-views is very high. I almost got to knock one out a couple years ago, man. Going to Great American Ballpark with my dad to watch a baseball game. We got in the damn stadium, and the game rained out.
And then you tried to watch a game with your dad at
Atlanta.
another stadium.
I took my stepdad to
Oh,
his
yeah.
first Atlanta Braves game, and same thing happened. But and I've always wanted to make that happen too. But seeing a Reds game with my dad in Great American Ballpark is
Nothing like it.
very, very high on that list as well. So those would be my top two, both sports related. But I think for people like us, that's not unexpected. So, any comments in there?
No, Kyle, I have not started crying.
Who's that?
Kyle Albritton.
Oh,
He said Drew was the first to cry, it looks like. No, you're
Kyle
the one
just
that's
started.
gonna cry.
Kyle just cried opening up the dang bottle, boy.
Dude, it's the smell just. Oh,
Can you smell?
Ooh, that smell.
a smelly smell that smells smelly.
Nose is running, but no tear ducts yet.
I don't even. How the fuck are you supposed to, dude? I'm sorry. Sorry.
You
for
gotta pat it on the top. Oh, sorry for cussing.
I remember. I know this is a kids show. All right, so maybe for this one, instead of doing it that way, I'm just
Dump it.
gonna.
If
throw
they
some
all
on.
make it to determine the winner, you go back and forth with the shots of straight sauce until 2 quit.
Who is that?
Kyle.
Kyle
why,
Albritton. He's a.
Fuck.
why are we
He's a
determining a
torturist.
winner? We're here together. We're gonna achieve the goal together.
I
We were
promise
listening
you.
to the Beatles right
Right.
before this.
That's what I got on my wing. Try to match that.
Together.
I mean, that's gonna be enough. It doesn't
we're,
look like
we're,
that's
we're
enough.
pouring it ourselves.
Yeah, dude, it's too thick for the damn cups.
Who's your daddy?
Dude, you see what I mean? There you go. You gotta. Oh, there it is. That's gonna do it, Dave. I promise. That's gonna do it, dude. That's gonna do it. I promise. You gotta really get.
Oh yeah. That's a perfect.
How's this on
I
camera?
will say that's actually coming out a lot better too. That's coming out a lot better. That's.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that last little plug. All right, well, you guys both got a little more than me, so I'll kind of up the ante a little bit here. All right.
All right, showing the camera.
There it is. Okay.
You want some of that, guys?
All right,
No, you
put it
don't.
on me, Jeffrey. Put it on me, Jeffrey, because I'm showing everybody. This is what everybody out there has been waiting for.
That's the one you're scared of, right?
No, this is this absolutely necessary to be scared of this one.
Yeah,
It's
that's
absolutely necessary to be scared of this one. All right.
What number is this?
This is number 8.
8? Okay,
Yeah.
we're there.
But it doesn't get much worse than this. If you watch the show, it doesn't get much worse than this right here. This is the bomb. Let's roll. God damn it. Okay, sorry. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, this one's not good. But woo! When you swallow, bro, going down the throat, it freaking burns. Oh my gosh. Woo! So with that being said, I do gotta say that I'm trying to keep myself distracted by just talking.
Yeah, please
and
go ahead.
I really do like that Bobby Bowden
Yeah.
little tie-dye thing you got there. Who does it not make your freaking tongue burn?
Yeah, dude, I'm hurting. I'm
Chug, chug, chug.
Yeah, y'all was not lying, man. This number 8 one, Cirrus.
yeah.
The bomb is, ooh.
I'm gonna give me a little swig of this lemonade.
Oh, it's on my lips, too. Oh. We got to go, guys. Ask the question.
Okay, yeah. So if someone fire a question off in there. Otherwise, I'm gonna open this up here. All right, we got. What's your biggest strength?
I think my biggest strength would be
Not heat.
Well, let's just add weakness to this too. What's your biggest strength? Your biggest weakness?
all right. Biggest weakness is procrastination, by far. I'm thinking, oh, I can get that done then, which I mean, it always does work out. So I would almost say that might be my biggest strength as well. But my biggest strength would be
Yeah, dude.
I think
Go
being
ahead.
able to unite people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if people, or at least, yeah, I would say that. Like, I can at least keep people, you know, we have arguments all the time within groups or whatever, and
Yeah.
at least trying to calm the situation down.
We're able to at least get together at like events and stuff.
Yeah.
because of you. I do agree with that. Maybe not anymore.
Yes, sir, boys.
Woo, my goodness.
That one is freaking hot.
Yeah,
I am
dude,
going to
that
go
sucks.
for the first swig of milk.
Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's so good. That sucked. Okay.
Just
Biggest
kind of
strength.
leave it on the tongue a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's good right there.
All right, so biggest weakness for me is I give a damn what people think way too much. I care what people think about me, about what I do. I just care way too much about that. And that's, oh my God, dude, you talk and it just,
Yeah, boy, it burns like a mug.
It's interesting to see how he's going to handle this because you can't give no long-winded responses here.
Where's our one-word questions?
Yeah, no shit. Rapid fire.
Truth or dab?
Yeah, so biggest weakness is that, and then biggest strength I would say is just pure determination. Like as you can see, if I want to do something, most of the time I'm going to do it.
Get her done.
I'm going to get it done.
Yes, we are suffering. Biggest weakness, I will also say, is
The vaping does not help. It actually hurts it more.
Tell me that was on camera. Oh, tell me that was on camera because that is a vibe right there.
That's a vibe. Hey, all that white stuff coming out your nose, that's a vibe.
Dude, it's in my nose.
So, yeah. How do you guys think
biggest-
y'all would do?
Biggest weakness, procrastination. Leave it at that because you already touched on it. Biggest strength, rolling with the punches. No matter
Yeah.
what's put in front of me, no matter what happens, it's just kind of a stepping stone to the next thing.
I'm crying.
My like ears are pulsing. I never
Yeah.
knew that was possible. By the
Oh,
way.
yeah. I felt this way before. I have definitely had some hot stuff.
My IBS wouldn't allow it. Cheers to you, fellas.
Who will win the 2024 Open? I'll tell you a quick story. It won't be Rory.
Ooh.
Let's go with my guess is going to be.
Tiger.
I mean, yeah, there you go. How do you not say freaking Scotty Scheffler at this point? I think who I'd like to see win it though would be Tony Finau. Man, it would be awesome to see him win a
Due
tournament.
for a win. Due for a win. He's a big win. I'll kind of echo to Scotty there. I will be rooting for the People's Champ, Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just talk about that guy's turnaround in the media and in the face of the sports world. I don't really want to talk much about it right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
It hasn't stopped burning.
Yeah.
And
Shit, that's thin.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what she
ruh-roh.
said.
Okay.
John Daly, obviously.
Yeah, John Daly. Yeah, Scotty. I can see somebody like Patrick Cantlay getting him a big Victor Hovland.
6 hours.
Patrick
Golf.
Reed.
Victor Hovland's kind of due for a win as well. He's been playing really well. So
John Ram.
John Rahm. I mean, where the hell's he even been?
I'm just naming off golf names.
Nueva.
This stinks, bro. It's yeah. And that's probably
No-
my oldest.
no one's
You ain't
home.
coming in here unless you're eating hot wings, Carson. I'll tell you that.
Nobody's home.
All right, put it on me, Jeffrey. All right. This is okay. This is peppers up hot sauce from High River Sauces, blackberry and blueberry
Smells like
Apollo
straight vinegar.
pepper sauce.
Smells like straight
There it
vinegar.
is. It looks. I mean, it's got the consistency of vinegar. So, fellas, dig in.
Xander Shoffley. Huh.
Xander's a good choice.
Yeah, Xander is.
That was from Pops.
That's a good one. He's hot too.
He's hot too.
Fuck, I put too much of that.
Oh my God.
Honestly, they were right though. Like
does-
this one, compared to the last one, I'll drink that bottle. Not really,
Right.
but
I would never touch the bomb. I would eat a whole bottle of this before I touch the bomb.
yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. That's still hot. That's
Ooh.
there. Now they're starting to stack.
Yep.
Johnny Yankee Seed says, I need the three of you to document when you last feel this. That could possibly be tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy. Boy,
I guess
oh, boy.
we'll be on the toilet taking Snapchats then, eh, boys?
All Britain says do it.
We should do we should do, you know, have you ever seen, I don't know if it's a commercial or something I've seen on Facebook where dudes on the toilet and they're all like singing a quartet together or whatever?
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
I love that video.
Yeah.
I'm a little drunk and I need you now.
Need you now.
the playlist playing in my head is
Staying alive. Staying alive.
I need some more lemonade if you get a second while I read the next question.
I'm going to be the only one who's still on their first glasses by the time we're done with this. I'm gonna take a little swallow of milk though.
Yeah, dude, that's starting. That I feel the long term effect of that one is coming.
So good
You
though.
know the worst part about this is, this doesn't end when the show ends.
No. Y'all gonna be playing battle shits like Harold and Kumar. Man, hey, talk about a good movie, man. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. That one was so good.
Shout out to the 27 viewers out there, by the way.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate y'all. And next time, how about y'all do this?
Yeah. I still do have every single one of these sauces. Like we're not using the whole
If
bottle.
anybody wants to try, come on. You
Brian
can do
Bassett.
it. You can do it yourself. We won't do it with you.
If you're still out there, Brian Bassett, you will be doing this.
Drew is gonna let out a massive fart on his show tomorrow. Dave is gonna let it. It might be a spicy one.
Shelby's enjoying this too much.
Yeah. Can we block viewers? Because Shelby would be the first. Oh,
Fellas?
Are we down to 10 and final 10? Don't we got a question?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to do a question here, don't we? Favorite condiment?
mayonnaise.
White sauce, but mayonnaise is like basically the base of that. So like
Alabama-
Alabama
like
white
Alabama
sauce,
bar.
yeah.
Okay.
But then secondarily would be ranch. So essentially, if you boil it all down, it comes down to mayonnaise.
Secondarily, ketchup.
Mix them together, mayo chup.
Oh, I do love the like a Thousand Island
Yeah.
because it's kind of like a mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup all mixed together with a little bit of other stuff. But I really enjoy a good Thousand Island.
You should let each guest do it by themselves while you all laugh and do the show.
I like that.
Hey, I'm
idea.
in D.
I'm in DB. That's Brian.
And DB, you can come and be one of the first participants, right?
Yeah, you owe us this one. You got it. Dude, this sucks.
Yeah, he said he's down.
It does. It is. As
Shelby,
someone
stop
who really
laughing.
enjoys hot stuff. It like, yeah, my tongue is.
You're
It's
the
on fire.
You're the only one at this table that enjoys hot stuff.
Yeah, no, I think that's why I'm sitting here talking the most. And
Kyle and I are like, no.
You're
no,
lucky
no.
that I'm still sitting down
Yeah.
at this juncture.
Garlic aioli. That is a very,
I drink that.
very off the wall one. but
it's
whenever
swamp.
you get a chance to use garlic aioli, oh my god, it's wonderful.
Is there any condiments that, like, the other day I was just eating mayonnaise sandwiches, but is there anything that you'll just like drink straight out the bottle? For me, it's A1 steak sauce, Heinz 57, hot sauce, like not this kind of hot sauce, but like I'll drink regular hot sauce.
Tabasco.
Slap Your Mama. Slap Your Mama, one of the best hot sauces out there.
So we met Leanne when we started doing the show, and her family is a big part of that. Walker and Sons.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude, this one. And you got to get this one extra wet, by the way, because this is the last dab. This is.
I've double dipped every single one of mine so far.
All of mine are empty.
Don't cry. I didn't think it was good. This didn't happen last time, by the way. These are way hotter than the last time I did this. Shelby.
Ooh, yes. Johnny Yankee Seed, hot honey is delicious.
Absolutely.
Like I said at the beginning of the show, if it adds flavor, I'm down with heat. If it's heat just to kick you in your pants and laugh at you, Sign.
That's what your hair's for.
This bullshit.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't know, Pepper X. So the spiciest pepper in the world used to be the Carolina Reaper. And it was made and manufactured and like engineered by this guy.
Come on.
And he, I was going to say TD Jakes, but that's
No,
probably
we're
not
going
allowed
that way.
anymore. Probably not allowed anymore.
Kendrick's going to be coming out with a song about him
No
next.
chicken showing on this one.
I don't know what that means.
Just cover it in the sauce.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, that's the, the last dab. You got to put extra on the last wing.
Okay.
I'm covering mine, dude. And that's why I'm getting this out now. Put it on me.
Put it on 'em.
This is Pepper X. This is 10 times hotter than the Carolina Reaper. This is like 2.8 million on the Scoville chart. 2.7 million on the Scoville chart. So, dude, the roof of my mouth, my teeth hurt.
That sounds like more math. I don't want math.
Hey, I will ask though, like, what is Crystal's or Louisiana or Tabasco hot sauce on the Scoville scale?
Very low.
Very low.
Very low. Like they would be like the first sauce. For a long time, actually, Louisiana, I think, was the first sauce in this before they made their own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or
I do like a
Tabasco or
Louisiana.
something like that. I think one of those. So very low on the Scoville chart. So all right.
In fuego.
I don't think it's gonna get any earlier.
It's not going to get any later either.
Getting late early.
Yep. So, fellas, the last dab, extra on there. And then we're going to rank these as our final question. We're not, maybe not 1 to 10, but do your favorite, your least favorite. Are we going in?
Oh, man.
I hate it here.
I got to swallow it.
Here we go.
Ah!
My cup's empty, Kyle.
I got to swallow half of it.
There we go. Way to be. Attaboy.
Got it.
Attaboy.
Johnny Yankee seed. Read that.
Do we have any more nuggets?
Yeah.
I would like some more. Not of 10, though. Probably like number 5. Actually, number 4 was really good.
Johnny Yankee seed said,
was really good.
congrats, fellas. You made it. I thought at least one of you would fall on stats only.
Oh, no, I mean, the failure doesn't happen during the show. The failure, I'll go live later.
No talking about Drew. Oh, no. No talking about Drew. Yeah.
Oh, about pouring the whole cup. Who's still out there? Cheers to the people who made it to the end of the show here.
Thank you. Thank you. We
That-
do it for content and we do it for you.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's not, it's going to happen, isn't it? Like, because it hasn't happened yet. That one hasn't hit yet.
More nuggies. All you, Davo.
She's watching out there.
Yep.
I don't want to eat Carson's food, but I'll eat Ezra's.
Now look into the camera and tell the world what you all have going on in your lives.
That's the last line from Hot Ones. Shout out to
Listen,
Shovel-
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
Here it
Also 11 to 1
I need a donut.
on the inside drive. Kyle needs a donut. Whoa.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is settling in like the pioneers.
Anybody else?
Woo.
Pastry?
Yeah, I'll take a
Yeah,
pastry.
get in there.
Not yet.
I'm out of liquid here. Okay. Man. The viewers are dropping off. There's nothing being said.
Well, guys, I'm eating a chocolate donut right now to try to get my taste buds back.
Thank you. That's it. That's it for me. The milk is going to be fine.
The milk's going to be fine for Kyle. Rate your guys' experience 1 through 10 on how hot our freaking mouths are right now.
10.
Absolutely a 10. I'm on fire.
Put your sauce on it. No. Yes, I'm alive. I'm just getting people.
Puke on cam, he said.
I ain't puking.
We made it, fellas.
No puke.
I hate it when things are just as bad as you think they're going to be.
Uh-huh.
This donut is so good, though.
Yeah, bro. I slapping, dipping it in the milk here.
Well,
All right.
all right, so what's next, bro?
What's the next 2 hours here?
Okay. I think we're... What?
We made it.
We made it.
We made it. So,
This is what being a champion feels like?
where?
Oh, no, he didn't get invited to the party.
Oh, no, it's not. That's not. That's, yeah, no.
What's on your beard there, pal?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's a little white.
No. Oh, no. Okay.
No, Kyle, we are not chugging bottles to determine the winner. We are all winners. We all get a participation trophy.
I don't know if I'm going to do this again, but I will gladly allow people to come participate.
Yes, if you want in on some of these bottles, come on.
You
Kyle,
just need 10 chicken nuggets.
Pick yourself up a 10-pack of chicken nuggets on the way in.
Kyle, you seem like you want us to die. Why don't you come and try some of it yourself?
Bring it on. Bring it on. Next week's episode, going to plug that, and then we're going to roll up out of here.
Oh, we were supposed to say our favorite and least favorite.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, for me,
I need more lemonade. I do need more lemonade.
the number 4, I don't know which one it is, but it kind of's got like a blueberry flavor to it.
The barbacoa was.
Oh, okay.
Number 4. The
Maybe-
blueberry was the like very bottom.
Okay, then number 9. Number 9 for me, I guess it would be. Yeah.
Number 9 had a delicious flavor.
Number 9 for me would be the best one. The least favorite was the bomb, just because that's what started this whole dang sensation that I have going on in my mouth right now, and it really burns to talk. In the front of my mouth, like the roof of my mouth and the tip of my tongue is like burning right now. But no one else is talking, so I feel obliged to
we're good.
continue to run my
No
yapper.
dead air. My favorite, honestly, the Catman is the one I was the most scared of. There, the pepper sauce or the scorpion.
Nope, there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Right before we get off, we got a yakka. We've got a yakka.
Got a YouTube clip. I know that.
Put it on me.
Oh no!
We in there like swimwear, baby.
Okay, I can't.
For the views. You want me to be closer to the mic whenever I go next? For the views, baby.
Oh shit!
I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold it in any longer.
That was good. Attaboy.
Drew lost.
So out of nowhere, bro.
No, it's been building since the bomb. I'm surprised I made it that long.
Oh,
I kept waiting for you to end the show so I could do it in peace.
Much better this way. Much better this way. Me and the rest of the viewers appreciate you. All right, here we go. Now, I'm about to claim myself as the winner.
Another one.
that's not. No, that's gonna happen out the other end. Oh, he's going back.
I'm gonna just hold it.
Oh, next week's episode, the separation of church, and we won't say youth. We'll say what, like the separation of church and our generation.
There you go.
It's kind of the way we'll plug that.
What are we, Generation X?
No, we're
G Generation X.
Honestly, after doing this, I feel a lot better.
I can't imagine how.
I feel a lot better. My mouth is not a million degrees. Oh,
I'm starting to come down a little bit. My head hurts.
That's starting to come down a little bit. Whew, that was a heat high right there.
No doubt. That actually happens, by the way.
Yeah.
Next week's going to be a great episode. Dave will be back here with us.
Yeah.
My Aunt Tina Fisher, she'll be here as well. So we'll have all 4 seats at the table filled. Drew, you want to, I don't know how we're going to sign off, but I'm going to let you end it.
thank you guys for joining in on our misery. Thank you for enjoying it. Thank you for being there every step of the way. It was a blast. We love doing it for you.
Thank you for being here.
If you come up with any other ideas, any other crazy things, and if anybody wants to try it, I'm serious. Come on by.
Hey, 2 things real quick if you'll put it on just me, Jeffrey. I've got some open space here. You see today the Hot Ones thing was there. I had it open earlier. I'd have it standing up right now, but it was easier for me to get the sauces out. This is promotional space, by the way. This is open space where if you want to pay, we're very young. Obviously, there's a lot of viewers here, though. If you want to pay to have your product displayed right here, we could talk about it. If you have a product, like let's say you have a something that you're making, a candy, a salsa that you want us to review here, we can talk about that, something like that. Product reviews, we'll take care of it for you, man. And just wanted to put that out there.
If you come up with any ideas, no matter how weird, how crazy, whatever you think, if you come up with any ideas, shoot us a message. Let us know. We'll get back to you whether we want to do it or not. Just give us a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Please. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drew,
We did it.
we did it.
We made it.
We freaking made it. Dave, thanks for stopping by, bro.
Thank you.
Cheers, my brothers.
All right, we'll see you guys next week on Leave It at the Table.